So motivation. Maybe I should look there. So how to be motivated? For you to be motivated, you have to understand pretty much two things. One is motivation, and one is stimulation. So you have two forces that makes you do things. One is motivation, and one is stimulation. I think that people don't know this. It's kind of my definition, so maybe that's why they don't know that stuff. But you can have motivation, but you don't have stimulation, and you can have stimulations, but you don't have motivation. So what is motivation? Motivation is your mindset. How do you view things? How do you want to make decisions? What's your goal? How do you absorb information? How do you react to things? So pretty much, your motivation is a culture of your mind, culture of yourself, I would say, from the spiritual perspective, meaning not materialistic perspective. Stimulation can have many forces, can be negative, can be positive. Stimulus are the things that force you to do stuff. It can be many things. It can be need of some source, you need money. It can be sexual urge, for example, that can motivate you, stimulate you. It's not that so much of a motivation, because when you lose that urge, you are not motivated to anything. You're actually more like not doing anything at all. So that's why I differ these things, because stimulation and motivations are not the same. They should be understood, so you can actually do something in your life and with your life and make proper decisions. So you have to know these things. If you do not, well, you do not understand the issue, you have less of control of that issue. So these things. Now, where was I? Motivation. Let's define motivation. So it's a mindset, how you think about things, how you view it. Can this be controlled? It's actually controlled by the third force, because people are not noticed and not knowing of the spiritual force, we can say, of motivation, of the mindset. Mindset is a very general. I think it's more of the fucking thing, but mindset sounds good enough for me. So how do you control a mindset? Well, you control mindset by the reading of not just books. It can be many things. So your mindset is set by what you read, what you decide you agree to, what you decide you do not agree to. Those things matter. What do you watch? What music do you listen to? What is the lyrics of the song? Is it, I'm a piece of shit, I'm drug addict, I'm fucking pathetic? Well, guess what? It will be probably pathetic in your motivation, your mindset. So I would suggest improve your surroundings. If you don't improve the forces that adjust your mindset willingly and knowingly, well, you will have a direction of the third force that directs those things, and your motivations will be lead that way. And maybe really bad situation for you and your surroundings too. Same applies to stimulations. You can make your own stimulations to an extent. But, for example, stimulations can be positive, can be a good song, can be a motivating song. So I would suggest is find a good motivating song that you do not listen to just because you like that song. It motivates you, so you just blast it and then you lose that stimulation because it doesn't stimulate you enough anymore, because you just lose the battery of that stimulation. So what I will say, find a good song, find good songs, but don't listen to them all the time. Save them so you can use that stimulation more often. And can be sexual urge too. Can be stimulating to you, right? So maybe don't fucking blast yourself with stupid shit and just save it. Save that thought process. And don't just mindlessly kill your own mind and your energy because you're dumb. Don't be dumb, pretty much. So yeah, stimulation and motivation. One is a mindset, one is a stimulus. Both are in your control if you decide. To an extent, of course. Depends on your knowledge, of your wisdom. It's quite spiritual context to it, but quite materialistic as well. Depends on the point of view. Good luck and do your best.